This is Dustin Gardner. He's a comedy theorist, an award-winning musician, and he's desperately trying to hold his beautiful mind together. He's a living TikTok box that thinks that if he just does one more bad take on current events, he's finally gonna become famous. Will his guests keep him on track? Will he deservedly get canceled, or will this show crash and burn as he loses control once again? Welcome to Meltdown Island.
It's Dustin!
I know everything that Dustin is saying sounds totally delusional.
Dustin, where are you going? Just trust me!
Dustin, you slow down. Dustin!
Dustin, you're a goddamn Einstein.
Dustin's right. You're a certified genius. I think that's a great idea, Mike. Thank you, Dustin.
If you look up the word tempting in the dictionary, you will find a picture of Sean.
Looks like Jawa is stuck between a rock and a Sean place.
I think it's because Sean is very built and he's sexy as hell.
I'm going to sleep next to Sean Smith.
Nothing feels good when you're feeling bad. Nothing makes sense when you're feeling mad. Don't go around feeling sad, cause everybody's going around saying that you're crazy, that you're lazy, and you're unmotivating. To the people that surround you in society, they control you in your mind with anxiety. You gotta break free from that mindset. Break free, break free. Break free to explode. Break free to expose all of those emotional vulnerability and the complexities of your mind. And together we will find that the sun keeps shining on the other side. You know the sun keeps shining on the other side. The sun keeps shining on the other side of the rain cloud, of the storm clouds in your eyes, in your eyes. There's a place I know we can go and stay a while. Welcome to Meltdown Island. Welcome to Meltdown Island. To Meltdown, we can all meltdown together. Welcome to Meltdown Island. Meltdown Island. Meltdown Island. Down Island.
What's up, Meltdown Islanders? It's melting time! Hi, everyone. Hi. Hey there. Hi, you. It's me. I'm Dustin. I'm the host of Meltdown Island, I guess. But guess what? I don't host it by myself. I have a co-host. And guess who that is?
Sean Hanlon.
It's my buddy Sean Hanlon. Surprise!
Hi,
It's Sean.
Meltdowners.
Hi, Meltdowners.
Oh, look, there I am. I just popped out.
It's exciting, isn't it?
It's always exciting.
Look at that. We have 4,000 already likes already?
What?
That's got to be a mistake.
That's crazy.
Two over here. I got two over here.
Is that an accumulation of that?
I don't know what it is.
I mean, even in accumulation, it seems a little high.
Even in accumulation, it does seem high. I agree, bud. Well, here we are, bud. Here we are again.
Right?
It's happening all over again.
Welcome to the island, everyone. Of course, we know
Talk about it.
The reason that we come here every week is because
the world
is melting down around us.
Everywhere.
We come here to the shores of Meltdown Island to sort of check in with the chaos and to sort of process it together.
That's true.
Sometimes we melt. Sometimes we melt down too. Sometimes we melt down too. Like when I can't speak.
And
it takes me
or
3 tries to get through a line.
And or when you're me melting down right now over what I'm going through, bud.
Yeah.
I'm going through it. Name something. Doesn't matter. I'm going through it.
Right. So, but this is a safe place for us to melt down.
It is.
Obviously, when we process the world melting down, it's going to lead to some meltdowns here.
True.
But this is a safe place to do it.
Nice. Well said, bud.
Thanks.
I know you're beating yourself up for not getting through a line, but that was well said.
Thanks, buddy. How you doing, pal?
I'm doing pretty.
How's your week been, bud?
Boy, this has been probably the most active and craziest week. And you know we've had some crazy weeks in the PONDCoin.
We have.
In the pond, in the ecosystem.
Some I feel like I almost can't take.
You can't?
So I feel sometimes that I almost can't take it.
Well, it's definitely been a crazy, crazy week, and I am here for it, and I'm here to tell you about it.
Should I update my week first then?
We definitely should, because I think my week is going to definitely we're gonna get lost down some rabbit holes.
Yeah, I bet.
Multiple rabbit holes. So we're gonna have to maybe even have a base level where we can come back up and get our breath before we dive back down. So yes, let's first of all I have a question.
Hit me.
Did they play football this week?
Yeah. They did.
They did?
Yeah.
So you played your fantasies.
Oh, of course.
This is the football fantasy football cosplay moment. Dun 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 dun. Hi everyone, welcome to everyone's favorite Fantasy Football's cosplay countdown with none other than our favorite cosplayer, fantasy football expert, and usually winner of every league, Sean Hanlon. Sean, how are you? How was this week's big foray into the footballs?
I'm doing well. I have to correct you. I don't win most.
All right. Well, that's very humble. My boy's humble. My fella got humbleness.
I probably lost way more
Boy, is my hair
than
messy?
I've ever won. But and that's the whole season. From season to season, week to week, I'm up and down, up and down.
You're
now,
much like any chart on Wall Street or the crypto world, goes up, goes down, goes up, and then goes back down, and then but goes back up.
And sometimes it goes down,
and then down. All right, let's not get too far low. Let's not get too low. Let's keep hopes up.
Keep hopes alive. So, but this season, I've been up and down, up and down.
Oh, hey, Nikki.
Mostly winning. Hey, Nikki.
Listen to the Rabbit Hole podcast for some insight on how to reach your webcasting goals, Dustin. Boy, people have goals? Go on. Goal!
What must that be like?
I don't know. I hesitate to wonder. That's the saying. Back to your goals of winning football.
But the first step toward winning the league is, of course, making it into the playoffs.
Ooh.
And I took one step closer to it I won a game that,
There he
to be
is.
honest, though, I should have won. But I am now in 4th place. There I am, the fighting pacifist.
Oh, the one that's blue?
The one that's blue.
The fighting
I'm
pacifist.
presently in 4th place.
What a fun name.
8 teams will make it to the playoffs.
Ooh.
So right now, I'm right in the dead center. Of course,
Nice.
that being said,
Okay.
there are 3 games left, too, before the playoffs.
Ooh.
So as you can see,
We
but
can't
you
barely
may...
see that, but we like you putting it up there. We can't see it very well, but I love it.
Oh, there we go.
Uh-oh.
So there's me, 7 and 4.
Still backwards, but nevertheless, you're crushing it.
7 and 4. But you can see there's 6 and 5.
There is. I can see
Lots
that.
of 6 and 5.
Lots of
even
6 and 5s.
several 5 and couple 5 and 6s.
Boy.
These are people, because there's 3 games left, these are people that can overtake me if I lose the next 3 games.
But you won't, guy.
I'm just saying.
Possibility's there.
Not, possibility is there.
Okay.
And that being said, looking at my schedule difficulty, like last week I won, but this game I should have won. The guy I was playing against was like 2 and 7. So I definitely should have won that game, and I did. But the next 3 games, 2 of my opponents have more accumulated points than I do this year, and they've got better records than I do this year. So hopefully I can win. Hopefully I can win 2 of the next 3.
I hope you can.
At the very least, I have to win 1 of the next 3. Whew. Stressful time trying to get into the postseason. So, of course, Rollo is sitting atop the league.
What? He's the winning in this?
Rollo.
He beat you, right? He definitely beat you that one week.
Creamed me.
Oh!
Rollo, who is also frontman for
the Rare Earth.
For Rare Earth, right? And he is presently frontman of our fantasy league with a 9-2 record.
What?
He is crushing it. He has won 8 in a row.
Wow. Now, why is he winning that? Has he got a certain quarterback or a certain...
He's got a strong team. I mean, he's got a strong team. He's, Rollo also the Reverend of Roar.
The Reverend of Roar, to not be mistaken.
He knows his football.
He does.
And so he made some really smart choices on draft day.
He did?
Yeah.
Huh.
So, led by our own Detroit Lions wide receiver, Amon-Ra St. Brown.
So he does have a good... Because here's my next question is, hey, what's up with the Lions? Because aren't they winning?
Holy smokes, the Lions, 8-2.
8-2!
First time they've been 8-2 since the 60s.
Holy smokes. Is that a real stat?
That's a real stat.
That feels like a real stat.
Because they are so perennially bad. Here's the thing with the Lions, though. They are actually playing like winners now.
What?
For the first time in my life, they're playing with the attitude of winners.
You better shut your mouth.
Like, even historically, when they would have hot streaks, when they would win several games, it felt like they were losers who happened to be winning.
Okay.
It seemed like they didn't believe they could win from week to week. So if there were anything went against them, if they got down in a game especially if they got down by a couple scores in a game, or if they got some bad calls thrown their way, Lions fans would just be like, "All right, here we go,
here we go, boo!" We got some messages. Let me see this here. Why don't you keep talking? Keep talking.
But now when they get behind number two, Nicky D.
Keep going.
When they would get down in the past, or get some bad calls against them, you would figure that's it. They're screwed. But now when that happens, it's like, all right, we're just going to come back.
Ooh, I like that attitude, bud.
Our quarterback in the first half threw 3 interceptions.
Here's a football question. Did y'all watch that Philly KC game? It was good game. And I was having panic attacks the whole time. Oh, Nicky.
It was a good game. Taylor Swift was not there.
No? You going to be there upset game, Sean? 100%. I believe in you, bro. Woo!
Thanks.
That's my bro, Derek. Acting like your bro, Derek, and giving you emotional brother support.
I just had lunch with my brother, Derek.
What?
Isn't that crazy?
Shut your Derek mouth.
Swear to God. Swear.
Is Chad delayed on this, like, tickety-talk? A little bit, as in the point that I got to touch him. And I didn't want to interrupt his flow. He had a nice little flow there going, and to be fair, I had interrupted a couple of times already. Wanted to get him going because I'm going to take the rest of the show with what I got.
So I believe that the Lions, though, they're going to win their first playoff game in 30 years. That's my prediction. They will win at least one playoff game this year, and it'll be their first playoff game that they've won since the early 90s.
Derek laughing. They got a little side chat going. Oh,
Yeah,
look.
clearly.
Nikki and my brother talking to each other.
How about that?
Need to put that to a stop right away.
Maybe it's a love connection. You don't know.
Da-dun, dun, da-dun, love is in the air.
Yes, I'm so sick of Taylor Swift mixing with football. LOL. I like her, but when it's football time, ain't no one got time for that. LOL.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Oh no no. Ain't nobody got time for that. Oh no no. Ain't nobody got time for that. No no no. No no no. Ooh, yeah. Hey, I'd like to say what's up to Ashkar. He's joined us
Ashkar.
in our little spaces live here.
Welcome, Ashkar.
He's definitely been a big-time Pepe and PonDCoin supporter. And can I say this? I feel like a supporter of mine. He's been very giving and
all right.
and gracious with his hearts.
Okay.
Which is like a like and like a thumbs up. You're doing good. Yeah, I like this post. That kind of thing.
I like this post.
I give out a lot of hearts. I got a lot of love to give you guys.
Dick Butkus and Harry Colin don't get enough credit for inspiring fantasy football. No, they don't.
And I can say this. It's more cosplay than it is fantasy anymore.
Yeah.
I do think that they need to start dressing up more. I think that's how you take what's currently fantasy football and elevate it to levels unseen. I do really do. You know, I've been saying this for years. And as soon as I get rich, we're going to do it right.
We're going to do it right. I'm awesome, Dustin. Don't be hating, LOL.
Touche, Nikki. I don't necessarily hate, but I do come off a little bit terse. A little bit terse sometimes.
And a little Turk sometimes, too.
I don't know what I even said. I don't know.
It's like a combination of terse and jerk.
Old terse and jerk. Old tersey jerky.
The old terse and jerk. Look at this, Nikki. Another LOL. Lots of LOLs.
Well, we got her laughing. We got her on the giggle train.
She's very giggly today.
Thank you.
Giggly today. Oh, wow. What do I need to get a big intro?
Nikki!
Nikki! Welcome to the island, Nikki!
By the way, Ashkar, I have a video that's posted in the upstairs. If you can watch us, you have the option to watch us as well.
Yeah, on YouTube.
Oh, what's this? We'll make
T Swift and Kelsey envious at 100 fire. Laugh. Cool. Yeah.
That was very good reading.
Thank you for
I like the emotional context behind the emojis.
They are emojis.
They are.
The emo in emoji is for emotion.
You all emo, bro?
You know, emo. So that, of course, a callback to him and Nikki hooking up, or he and Nikki hooking up.
Easy with our accusations.
Just suggesting that there could be a spark there. It feels like there's a spark there. I mean, I like it when people talk to me.
She does.
Unlike your hero friend who refuses to even say hello. Kurt.
Speaking about being Kurt. Talk about being Kurt. That's what I was trying to say when I say Turk. I was trying to say Kurt. Now we know.
It's reverse. You reversed it.
Flippity-doo-dah.
Flippity-doo-dah. I'm always down for making people envious / jealous.
Too late.
Agreed. All right. This is fun.
What's this? Did you miss this one? This Dick Butkus?
Yeah. And Harry Colin. Oh, I like Dick Butkus only because of his name. LOL.
It's true. It's a funny name.
Yeah, it's a funny name.
And if you can't say it's a funny name, then you got something wrong with you.
I mean, Harry Colin is a pretty funny one as well.
It is. I don't think that's a real name, but I do think it's a funny
guy's name. Yeah,
a real name. Yeah. It's somebody's real name.
It's somebody's real name.
And Harry Colin. That's not true.
Harry Colin, suspicious. Yes, it is, buddy.
That can give you cancer. And that's just. I'm not a doctor, but that's my first call. That's how I would call it.
So pray for the fighting pacifists in these next few weeks.
Pray for me, motherfucker.
This week, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't expect to win. I'm playing another 8-2 team.
Not with that attitude, young man.
He's got way more points than I do.
Hey, who's this guy?
It's gonna take all of my players rising up. Here's the problem with my team.
Oh boy, here we go.
I've got a couple of players who aren't consistent. They'll have 1 week where they'll get me like 20, 25, 30 points.
Okay, let's play those players.
And then 2 or 3 weeks in a row where they'll only get me 5, 6, 7 points.
Well, let's play those players that give you the good points.
They're the same players from week to week.
Okay.
They're Jekyll and Hydes.
I feel like a little bit of Jekyll's right now with this
And the problem is I can't trade those
Hi,
people
my name's
away.
Jekyll.
All right.
Hi
I
there.
can't trade those people away because no one's going to take them. So I just got to fucking start them every week and take what they give me. Taking what they're giving because I'm looking for a living. You are going to win, Johnny.
That's
Thank
it.
you.
That's it. You got to have that
believe.
attitude. You got to manifest it. You got to say, ooh, I believe. You got to say to yourself, I'm the guy who has already won. You got to live in that reality. Like me with PONDCoin, I'm already rich.
Mm-hmm.
Now, all of the money and all of the bill collectors, they'd say, no, you're not, bud.
No.
However, in my mind, I'm oiled up. Looking, oh, hi there. Oops. Ooh. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'm already rich with oil on myself.
Right,
I don't know why. I just feel like rich people oil up a lot. Shows you
well,
how rich I've been. Not so much with the oil.
There it is. There it is. Manifest it.
That's it,
That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying.
That's what I was saying.
Mikula is willing to vocalize emojis for pocket money. And I believe he would do a good job. I just shared this on my Facebook. You are most welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Do you share it on your Facebook?
What? No.
Yeah,
I don't share.
I didn't think
fair,
so.
I don't really share anything on my
Yeah,
Facebook.
it's almost like you're ashamed of our show.
No, it's almost that I'm just not good at Facebook.
I'm not either. I mean, I used to be, but then you know what I mean?
I mean,
Fell apart.
Yeah.
Too many people, too many emotions, too many contradictingness.
And then I'll start to post something and I'll think to myself, who cares?
You know what? Who cares? I do, bud.
Yeah, well, I could just tell you. I don't have to put it on Facebook.
But do you ever tell me anything?
Sometimes.
There's the rub to that one.
My show closed this week.
Oh, it did already? Oh, look at there.
Ended up with an average of a laugh every 33 seconds.
Wow, you really timed it every week, every time.
No, I average it. I count and average.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You count every time.
My cast gave me one of those.
Oh, a clicker?
A clicker, yeah.
Wow.
Super nice gift.
That is a nice gift. I think how many times have I wanted to count something, but it was like, I don't know, that gets too many numbers. But you got a clicker. Guess what? That's technology. Does it for you.
That's technology.
Well.
Also.
Oh, we got more. Good. Go.
Just one more quick thing.
Please, bud.
Before we get to these last two, I just want to bring this up. And this is
what's this?
CNN.
CNN. Read it to us because it's backwards.
Scientists sound the alarm as the world briefly smashes through the 2-degree warming limit for the first time. So last Friday, average global temperatures they popped over 2 degrees Celsius higher than they were during before the industrial.
So the world really is melting down.
The world really is melting. And some people are going to be out there and be like, 2 degrees.
It's only 2 degrees.
Yeah,
it's
like
only 2 degrees.
But if you think about yourself, like you got your normal temperature is 98.7.
Okay. 2
degrees. When you got a temperature of 101.
Okay.
That's a problem. You're sick.
And in that show, exploratory, at whatever it is,
extrapolation.
That's it. Extrapolation.
Which was not good.
They say people got that mush brain from the heat. Remember? They was like, oh, we got mush brain. Dang, that's kind of scary.
It's
talk about things you ain't never heard of before.
Well, and then there's this
mush brain. I think I made that up, but you understand what I'm saying.
There's also the risk of, I don't know if you're familiar with the wet bulb temperature.
No, that's not real.
It is real.
Oh, okay, go ahead. It's in Israel?
No, it's anywhere.
Okay.
Where it gets really humid? You know, like we're in Michigan, we get a lot of humidity.
Florida gets humid.
Florida.
Okay, I know humidity.
So a lot of these coastal places, we get a lot of humidity. When humidity hits 100%, it rains. What the wet bulb temperature is the temperature at which people begin dying. When humidity is 100%, and that happens more than you'd think.
I never thought of it at all.
Temperature, because our cooling mechanism is our sweat, right?
Yeah.
It's our sweat
unlike a pig or a dog.
It's the sweat evaporating from our skin, and that evaporation has a cooling effect.
You think we need to start walking around like this?
when humidity is 100%, our sweat does not evaporate, so our cooling system does not work. So when
that's how we get that
the
mush brain.
temperature gets to a certain temperature and it's 100%,
I'm tracking with you. I'm tracking.
we just die. People will die in mass.
Just fall over.
Literally, it's one of those situations where people will just fall over dead.
I don't know. Isn't the science still out?
Anyway,
all right, let's pick it back up. Let's get back over to Happy Zone, and
those are my updates.
Is there anything we can do personally?
Personally, no. We are beyond.
All right. Well, then let's just put that away for right now. Let's just put that away for now.
But what we can do is vote for candidates who actually promise to enact laws, because it has to happen,
nationally and internationally.
And here's the thing too: people will be like, "Oh, Sean, I've heard about all these companies.
I know what you're talking about,
investing in decarbonization.
Decarbonization, Sean.
Taking carbon.
They're doing that. I've seen that. To be fair, I did bring that up a few weeks ago.
Well, yeah, there's a big plant that just opened up, and there's more and more plants.
Okay.
That they have plans for.
So you're saying we got a chance?
Here's the problem: this big plant that they're heralding. Oh, we're going to spend $2 billion on this plant. It's only going to take out 1 million tons of CO2 per year.
Oh, that sounds like a lot.
It does sound like
1 million tons
of a gas.
Woo!
So that's a lot of CO2.
I got gas right now.
The problem is that we put in every year 45 billion tons.
Stop it.
45 billion tons.
Is that
of
a
CO2.
real number? I feel
Yes.
like you're just saying numbers and billions.
No. So how many of those plants that take out 1 million tons per year, how many of those plants do you think we need to remove just what we put in every year?
Okay, so if we got 1 million in one plant, so I would multiply that times 1,000, because 1,000...
I'm going to check your math with what they call a calculator.
1,000 times 1 million is 1 billion.
45, 1, 2, 3.
So we would need 45,000.
Divided by 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, brain power.
45,000. He was correct.
Dun, 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 dun,
against all odds. This has been Dustin Does Math.
I'm going to touch the sky. I'm going to touch the...
So we need 45,000 of those plants just to take out what we put in every year.
If man did it, man can fix it.
We're talking about a handful of plants that are being under construction.
Okay. Guess what? They multiply. They start adding up and multiplying at some point. That's in my brain. I don't know if that's true. I got the number right, and then I felt like I had a authority.
There aren't... How many McDonald's are there?
They've served 45 billion, I think.
How many McDonald's stores are there?
Let's catch up on some comments here real quick before we get into it.
How many
Let's see here. That's a pretty stereotypical thought, Dustin. Thank you.
There are only 36,000 McDonald's in the world.
So you're saying if every McDonald's puts up one of these carbon plants, we're on our way.
We're still 9,000
I like the way you think, bud. I like the way you think. That's a very good thought. I'm on my laptop, so it's easier that from my phone. Also, your faces are so much bigger. Thank you.
Yeah, well, we have big faces, too.
I like big faces, and I cannot lie.
Congrats on your show, Sean. Thank you. I bet 45 roses. Dustin never relayed that message to you.
I did. I said all the time. I said, everybody says congratulations.
All right.
Yes, for me, I run low at 97 degrees, so it would kill me to be 2 degrees hotter. Right. Oh, I'm so sorry, boo-boo.
So she gets it. She gets it.
We should definitely meet each other and say hi before that happens.
Minnesota is hella humid, and it's not coastal. No, that's right. They are the land of 10,000 lakes, though.
Oh.
Or is that Wisconsin?
I don't know. There's a lot of lakes out there. All those people laughing every 31 seconds made the temperature spike.
Hey, that's the price. Because he's
it's the price of comedy.
He's actually not wrong, because CO2, we emit CO2 every time we breathe. So
it does get hot in that theater. It does get hot.
A lot of CO2 gets trapped into that space.
Boy, I feel like I've felt science in real life now. Do you even know why I said stereotypical? It was several topics ago. I don't, but I assume that it was in a positive manner. So I thank you. Well, Sean, we're about halfway through the show, and it's time to get into PONDCoin.
Oh boy, this is the part I've been looking forward to.
I like that attitude, kid.
I'm super curious.
I like this. I like this new. I like this new approach from you. All right, here's what's happening.
What's happening? This is the Ponzi scheme
Wait.
update. Ponzi scheme
No, it's not
update.
It's a thing.
Ponzi scheme.
It's a coin.
Crypto is Ponzi. Crypto is a Ponzi scheme. This is the update.
Hey.
All right.
You see how I added Fonzie? Like it was a, you know what I mean?
Ponzi.
Hey.
Right.
Thank you. High five. All right.
Of course, Dustin, you're probably going to tell us that rewards have been released, and you got $1 million.
You wish.
I do wish.
I do wish too. I don't think I'll get $1 million. Let's start there. I don't think I'll get $1 million.
Okay, you're going to at least get what you paid in fees.
That's it. I'm going to get at least $2,000.
At least $2,000
times a multiplier, which I don't know what it's multiplying. I don't know how it's multiplying. However, I know the multiplier number is 4.3 something. Pretty good. So that could be $8,000.
I feel
could
like
be.
When we have to check the video or watch the previously on Meltdown Island.
Has anybody watched that?
But I feel like, well, because we don't have a previously. We should have a previously.
I might bring up some talkers to give their experience too, and give me the because I got Ashkar still in here, and a couple others might come in and tell us some things.
But previously, here on Meltdown Island, you have said that rewards are going to be released, and yet they have not been released.
Well, I'd like to go ahead and just state the fact that as many times as I've made calls, I'm not 100% sure one of them has been right.
So 0% have been right.
Well, I don't know, because I've definitely got in on PONDCoin, and I do think that that's the #1 DEX and going to be the #1 decentralized exchange. For those of you who don't know what DEX means, that's different from centralized exchange like Coinbase, Binance, KuCoin, which is being sued by the U.S. government currently, and the U.S. government asked $8 billion, I think, from Binance to settle up their stuff, which is crazy numbers.
It's crazy,
right?
Yeah, but still $8 billion.
$8 billion.
That's still 6 times more than that is how much CO2 we put into the atmosphere.
I like you saying it. I like you keeping us on our toes.
Okay.
All right. So, what's that? I think Nikki's got another comment.
Oh, Nikki.
This week has been quite an eventful week.
It was about the oiled up rich people.
Thank you again. Thank you again for that wonderful comment.
Is crypto a Ponzi scheme?
I don't think so.
Should I get rid of my Shiba Inu?
She doesn't know.
Inu?
It's fine. No, keep it because it's got to go up. We're about to enter the bull market, and you might as well keep it because it's going to go up. They all going to go up, all of them. With that said, definitely PONDCoin's gone down a little bit because they're playing games, literal mini games, but they're playing games. And I think, again, that it's all been set up to flush out what they call smart money. Now, that would imply that I'm dumb money.
Sure. And I wouldn't disagree.
But with that said, they're flushing out the big $1 million and all these other big monies, hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Because they've taken their money out to put it into more reasonable investments.
They're like, I got to make $10,000 this week, and I got to do this and stuff, and this ain't going to do it. This ain't it.
This ain't it.
But it is it, and it's going to be it as soon as we're able to say, oh, look, here's what I got A, B, and C because I did A, B, and C. And they match up and look at how much I've gotten from just using the DEX, just being a part of it. All I can tell you right now is the first month I got a $52 check. Now that sounds a far off call from the $2,000 or $8,000 or even $1 million that we said. It's a far cry from the two, but it's also a big upswing from the $30 I paid a Coinbase, right? It's a big difference between Coinbase, $30 paying, and then receiving $50.
It's roughly $82 difference.
I don't know. That's some little math. I only do big math. That's little math, and I wouldn't know. With that said,
it takes a little man to call math big or little.
High five on that one. That sounds like something deep BS to me.
That's some deep BS, motherfucker.
So, there's a lot of people that have been engaged in these mini games, and
I've never been engaged.
To be fair, that's true. I was engaged for, let's say, 16 years. I had a 16-year engagement.
It does feel like it was that long.
It was. It actually
Oh.
was. They remember that movie, the 10-Year Engagement?
Mhm.
I destroyed that movie.
Destroyed it.
Almost lapped it.
And I think theirs actually ended in a marriage.
It did.
Yes,
It did. That's why I had a lot of hope. Guess what? That hope was stomped on by what they call my life partner, whose life said, nah, forever's only about a couple years. Irregardlessly, let's get back on track. Now, so we were told by the main founder, let's just call him Polly.
Because that's his name?
That's his persona. It's his handle on it's not even, his real name's Jeremy Kane. His handle on here is Polly OX.
Polly Hugs and Kisses?
That's it. Polly Hugs and Kisses. Nobody said it like that, and it takes somebody not in crypto to be able to say it like that, and I like your POV. High five. That's amazing. Polly Hugs and Kisses. I can't move on from that. Because so many people would enjoy that, I think so many people would enjoy that moniker. Oh, Polly Hugs and Kisses. Your boy comes out and he goes, hey, find the white pearl, follow the white rabbit. All right?
All right.
So then he introduces us to one of his best friends and or spiritual gurus and art and modern I don't know, modern technology art.
Confidence games?
Friend,
Okay. All
just
right.
friend. I don't know. Ultimately, this guy's made music. He's done art. He's done a bunch of things. And as soon as they released it, there's this whole group in Dubai who communicates with me.
Sure.
What? But that's the Twitter. You're worldwide talking to each other.
Yeah.
And they're all like, hey, man, don't do that. Can't you see that it's just another way for them to get money out of people? Now he's doing it for his best friend. And I'm like, I get you, I hear you, but I ain't really got no money to even be playing with. So this was like 2 weeks ago or a week ago. It feels like a year ago, but it was only about a week ago. Because, dude, it's crazy how time is dilated by this cryptos. Because it's like every moment is like forever. And I'm sure I'm not the only one that thinks that. It's crazy.
Well, hold on a second here. Let's see what Derek's got to say. The SEC has delayed the approval of the ETFs until January. Once those ETFs are approved, the institutional money will flow into crypto.
Agreed. I think a lot of people agree with that. That's a very good call from my brother. I'm surprised by it.
Very astute observation.
I don't know where he gets all of those smart words, but congratulations to my brother Derek.
We need to figure out how to get the student loan database wiped out.
Well, that's a nice call from Nikki. I appreciate that. She is an Air Force,
a brutal,
retired Air Force.
I mean, especially for someone who served the country.
And I'd like to say thank you for your service.
Why do they have any student loans?
That's a good point. I thought that they didn't, in fact, because they were part of. Okay,
exactly. That's the biggest scheme in America.
The reason it's the biggest scheme, just to cover the bases, is if you go back to 100 years ago, it was free. It was free to go to college.
Or if you were.
Nope, it was just free.
Yeah, but it really wasn't it was only really the wealthy people who.
Well, yeah, because they had money.
Aspired to go to.
Yeah. Because it's free.
And to be fair, white males.
To be fair, with that said, they started charging, and then they started charging more, and then it doubled, and it doubled, and it tripled, and it now where we at?
Well,
where it's like the rest of your life in a payment to go to college.
Well, because a lot of these became state universities because they were funded by the state. So
talk about it. I don't even know.
So tax dollars.
I just was back from Boardwalk Empire when they was talking about it. And they went to school for free. I was like, jaw ground. What?
Tax dollars used to go to large amounts of tax dollars used to go to these public universities,
allowing people to go to school,
which allowed them to be free or not charge a lot for tuition. And then slowly over time, the state has chipped away the amount of money they give to state universities. And state universities will be like, well, we'll just jack up the cost of college.
And what happens? We get dumber and dumber, and we're now an idiocracy almost.
And then now it's to the point where states are chipping in relatively little, and especially since there are so many state universities.
I have more interest occurred than I actually borrowed because I've never made enough money to pay anything back. That's shocking. Thank you. The GI Bill is not that much money, just so you know. Well, thank you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I used it while I was in, and then when I continued education later in life, that's when the loans came from. Eesh. It is a big scheme.
But it should be free.
It should be
served.
Oh, for if you served 100%, period. They should at least have a Navy college. Don't they have a Navy college you can go to for free?
But now these colleges have become
their own source of income and their own.
No, they've become these giants.
Yeah, where the presidents of these things make more money than maybe a student even pays.
Yeah,
which is exorbitant amount.
Some of the highest paid
exorbitant. I said exorbitant.
The highest paid state employees in nearly every state.
Go ahead.
The head coach for the football team for the largest university in that state.
Ain't that shocking? And yet they won't pay the college players to play. Anywho, off of our social boxes of soap boxes, and back to PONDCoin. So they told us to find this white pearl. They told us to find the white rabbit. Well, there was a group of gentlemen that found the pearl.
White rabbit, right?
Well, they found the pearl, but in the pearl's bio, he put a little white rabbit. So all of a sudden, what came to be the real white rabbit was in a sort of a beef with these guys. And so these guys ignored the fact that the white rabbit guy, his business logo, his brand ambassador is a white rabbit.
But so is Tricks, to be fair.
To be fair, and those are for kids. Now, these other guys who hyper focused on this other fellow, the pearl guy, he has him what's called pull void.eth. Now, the original thing that got this whole thing started was you get nothing.eth. Remember that guy? And that's Polly Hugs and Kisses.
Oh.
And he got like $1.7 million in a week or a weekend or something ridiculous. People just giving it. And the whole meme was from Willy and the Chocolate Factory, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, and he goes, "You get nothing," and that was what it was based off of, right? And needless to say, people were like, "I think I still get something," and needless to say, they've been wrong, and they could still be right if they've been in this the whole time. That's the craziest thing. They could still be proven right. With all of that said, everyone started hyper-focusing on this void. Oh, this is it. This is the new mining. This is the spawning. All these other words, right, that you don't even care about. But they're all speculating that this is our moment. We're gonna be rich from the void. What's in a void? Nothing. Black hole. Sucks up everything.
Yeah.
Won't let light out, bud. So there's people that I know of, at least one fella, if not more, that gave almost all of their money, all of it, to this pool void. To the point where old Polly Hugs and Kisses, guess what he had to do? He had to come on live at 5 a.m. Sounds like he's got a cold. Sounds like he just woke up. You guys gotta stop. You guys you're crazy. It's like you're dogs and I left the house to go into the grocery store and you're tearing at the couch and the carpet and ripping at the door. You guys is crazy right now. And he said this, I might have to put something in your hands to calm everything down. I'm like, rewards much? So needless to say, that's probably never coming because I said it. Okay, don't put that on me. Don't put that evil on me. Yeah. Because I say a lot of things and none of it comes true. So that's not on me. Thank you. We got a request down here. I wonder what this person is going to tell us. Mr. Drew Roberts.
I'm not going to show my tits.
I appreciate that. And we're live, and you should never do that.
Thank you.
But we're definitely going to listen to a couple of people to see if there is some alpha that they have for us. Okay. Here's the shocking thing. If I could just tell this one shocking tweet I got from a friend, because look at all these. I actually think I have some sort of carpal tunnel system thing going on with my thumb because I've been typing so much with it. I'm in pain. Like, I don't know what's going on. That's how crazy it's been, bro.
Carpal tunnel syndrome.
That's what I said, I think.
You said system.
Oh, okay. I hear that now.
System.
So this is it. This has nothing to do with pond. This has nothing to do with pond hugs and kisses. What? And it says, good morning. Make sure you pay attention to the following: unrecycling, rabbit, and a key. Which, dude, to tell you about a key, we've gotten so many emoji art pictures with keys and locks and rabbits and brains. Oh, God. And welcome to Crypto 2.0. And apparently there's something else. Another good morning with a thing. And it's free. And he says, no, it has nothing to do with it. Stop scamming. And then everybody's like, yeah, tell him. Tell him about the white rabbit. He's not a part of us. When really...
Oh, that's one of my favorites.
Okay, I believe you. When really, the white rabbit has given away tens of thousands of dollars at this point. I don't know why Derek's laughing at me, but keep it to yourself, bud. That's what laughing on the outside is for. I don't need you to send me, but I appreciate it. That's my brother. You're right. I'm coming. You know what? I'm taking all this anxiety and I'm misdirecting. Because I got that post-traumatic disorder, and I'm disordering my emotions. So, Derek, I apologize, but keep it to yourself. I just wanted to up it. I just wanted to go up one more level.
Okay.
So, with all of that said, you got me tripping out, boo. Right? You got me tripping.
I got you tripping.
Well, no, just in general. If you're the person who said that, yeah.
Polly's tripping.
Basically, the whole thing's got me tripping. Let me tell you what I got.
Bottom line is that you are tripping.
Let me tell you what I got. Okay. I got me a potion. Okay. Even saying this now feels silly.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with crypto. It has nothing to do with crypto. I get it. I have a potion. I have a cake. I have a coin. I have a big brain. No. I gave $5 twice to the void, so I also have a couple of voids. Now I don't have a key, and I don't have a door. Those are my last two, and I think I'll have the complete card set, collect them all. I'll have all of my Pokebutts, all of my Pokedigi cryptos, and then I might get a bonus. The thing is, Sean, we don't know. Oh my God, they're killing us. We don't know anything. Go ahead, Sean. You check on those comments, and let me bring up somebody here to see what they got to say. I'm here on stage, friends. Mr. Drew Roberts, I'm going to bring you up to chit-chat with us for a second. How you doing, Mr. Roberts?
I guess I'm not doing this.
Oh, wait, I'm going to turn him up. Hello.
Jim, Dustin, how you doing?
Doing pretty good, Drew Roberts. How you doing?
I'm doing well.
Hi, Drew Roberts.
Enjoying the Sunshine State this time of the year. Hello.
That's Florida.
Jim, everybody.
It is?
Yeah. Down here in Florida. Like it was 80 today, and in November, right before Thanksgiving. It's great.
Bring on November rains. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry, little Guns N' Roses came out of me.
PNDC crowd.
Yeah,
it's all good.
It is good. It's been a lot of fun. Have you been playing the mini games?
I have not yet. Of course, on Pondex, I've got a little PNDC. I need to get in the mini game ecosystem.
Do you though? Do you? I mean, as you can hear me saying these words. As you can hear me saying these words.
I like seeing what's being created, you know?
Yeah.
I like the devil.
Yeah, it is. For those of us who have been playing it, we have had a lot of fun. To be fair, can I say this? To be fair, I have won $300. I have won $300, $200 from Gloomy. That's the White Rabbit. I won $100 from Big Brains. That's another NFT. That's Versnickety. I can't ever say that name. It's a German word for hidden.
Okay.
But notice how I guessed even the Sunshine State was Florida? Because my mind's in game mode, bro. I'm figuring out little clues. He gave us a clue. What'd I do? Figured it out. Go ahead.
You figure stuff out, Dustin. That's what you do.
Well, it's what I do right now. Sean's even making a face. That's
does
not what
he,
he does.
though, really?
I'm definitely in game mode right now.
Just connecting dots.
That's it.
That's it.
So you're in the pond. Do you have, now here's another game right here, Sean. Do you have the diamond hands? Which would be having the exact amount, if not more than, what you mined in the original mining event. I currently am down 100 million.
So I did not mine, so I'm up. exponentially.
Okay, good.
I wish I didn't have to buy on secondary, but you know, it is what it is.
It is. It is.
It is what it is.
Can I say this right now? Right now we are at all-time lows. I wish, I wish I would have waited until right now to invest. My God. Keep going there, Brian. We're still listening.
But then you wouldn't have been eligible for so many rewards.
True, but right now is the most amazing time to get in. Go ahead, Brian. What's his name? Brian? Dr. Brian? What's his name? Drew. Go ahead, Drew. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, God.
Boy, what a great talk show host.
I'm not a good talk show host. Don't make fun.
Talking to made-up guests now.
Well, classic me.
Classic.
Woo.
Collie called me a reply guy today.
He called you a reply guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing in Polly's mind.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Because reply guys they help, much like curiosity makes the world go round, reply guys make Twitter happen.
Okay.
I'm a reply guy, Sean.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
I agree with that.
I'm a hilarious reply guy. I have a certain way of just slight trolling with an obvious, if you're pointing a finger, you got 4 pointing back at you kind of vibe.
Gotcha.
Thank you. Anything else, Drew? You got anything else? Anything else for us? Because if anyone else got anything to say or give us any kind of call, we would like to hear it. Oh, we got a request here. I see that. This is fun. This is like a call-in show all of a sudden.
All of a sudden.
Yeah, can we get people up? I dare Irish to come up.
All right, Irish. I just invited Irish. Here we go.
RPGs, come up here. It's been a minute.
Now, are these all people that are in your secret group that are going to destroy me?
Never mind him through. It's Irish here. How you doing, brother?
He really is Irish. Aye, doing all right, Brud. I don't know why I said that, but I can't talk very well.
That's good. Drew, how are you, brother?
Okay, no, we talking.
Doing good. I brought my laptop and worked at the Four Seasons today, so it was a pretty nice day.
Sounds like a nice day.
Drew brings his crew with him, don't you, Drew? I don't know. Sometimes people follow. I don't know. I'm not a troll. You know me. I'm not a troll. I know. You're not a troll. You're not a troll. I know.
So are they trolls?
Yeah, we're talking about the mini games. Get in on the mini games. I'll bet you $100 I'll beat you. No, I thought you were talking about Paulie and all that bullshit.
Oh, we are. It's all. We right now we are doing a discussion. We're going down the rabbit holes and trying to take along our viewer audience and also my buddy Sean here, who is not into crypto at all, and I'm trying to explain to him what we're going through as a community and or as a reward system, trying to play and gamify the system to win extra money when the rewards are dropped.
Okay.
However, the more I talk about it to my friend who is not into crypto, the more I start going, oh Lord, I have been had. Because it feels like it's not real.
It's maybe a bit of useless advice, Sean, but can I advise you one thing? Keep this in the back of your head.
All right.
Stay the fuck out of shitcoin from.
Okay, I definitely got over the blur, and I regret it.
Yeah, no, not Drew Roberts. Not Drew Roberts. Drew Roberts is a good guy. He tells you, I'm going to tax you 2% in, 2% out, or at least he tells you the way it is. But I had to go with him last Friday night, and he hadn't the balls to stand up to me, saying me, do not buy anything that motherfucker puts his hand towards.
And who is this? Who is the person?
Ben fucking Heath.
Ben Heath. Oh, yeah. This is the guy who famously took millions of dollars from his community.
And I tell you, brother, it drives me mad. All these young ones, you know, these people working at Wendy's, McDonald's, they're £100 a week or 200. They're paying their fees for college, whatever. And these motherfuckers come out and just blatantly fucking scam.
They sure do.
And that's what's going on. You know what I mean?
And it's crazy that people keep falling for it. Keep going back in, double dipping.
It is crazy.
If some dude's got 100,000 followers on Twitter, there is probably 10,000 of them will believe every word reward these fuckers, and it's fucking wrong, man.
You gotta assume that the people who are doing it have thousands of ETH, is what I gotta assume.
Yeah. And they're just screwing everybody to the fucking wall, brother. They're just
Hi.
fucking.
Are you somebody who has thousands of ETH? Hi, I'm somebody who has 0 ETH. How about giving me just one ETH? One ETH would be like life-changing for me. You ever want to do good in the world? Do it. Start it with me.
The old saying, karma will eventually catch up.
Instant karma gonna get you.
Yeah, it's coming. No doubt.
There's no doubt.
Drew, what have you been up to? How's the new coin getting on the veteran thing, or what's the story with it?
I think this is called a soft shill. I think what they're doing right now.
I've just been chilling the last couple weeks, but yeah, got some things in the works, but I'm not here to chill. Just here I like the way Dustin runs his shows. He is the best giggle in all of crypto Twitter.
Oh, that's sweet.
I'm just out to give him a follow if there was a precaution. I see Ben in here.
Yeah, I'm sort of new. Here's the thing is, so many of us seemingly have joined Twitter and X and all of this going on right around April, May, June-ish. It seems like we've all sort of got in right during Pepe launch and going up, and now we stuck around. Right, I've definitely slowed down on the TikToks and whatnot because why? A, I need money. B, this seems like this is where the money is. C, TikTok sent me $20 this week after millions of views and constantly doing it. They ain't paying me shit on shit. So, needless to say, you got to hope and prayer, hoping to get this, granted. Sean, I've lost tens of thousands of dollars, but it only takes one win. And I'm still waiting on that first win. Someone say, hey, you're $52. That's a win. Okay, it's only $52. Hey, you won $300 during the mini games. Yeah, but that's only $300. I'm looking for tens of thousands. So I'm definitely looking for a PONDCoin to reach all-time highs here soon. And it might as soon as we get rewards. So we'll see. We got any other requests? Not right now. Okay. Anything you got about the games? Drew, you're about to get into the games, you said? Because there's definitely... again, let me read that post that I got. Somebody sent me in the DMs. That's what we kids call direct messaging.
Drew, I dropped the phone there. Sorry about that. sorry to bore you all. Nice to meet you. Drew is my brother.
I thought you got booted from the space for talking about shit coins.
That's other people. I don't do that.
Drew is my birthday tomorrow, brother.
Hey, happy birthday! Happy birthday! Hey! So the biggest thing that is scary is this. This has nothing to do with Pondox. Stop scamming. And Polly, that's from Polly Hugs and Kisses. And he's saying that to what's this? Good morning, Philly. Boy, oh boy. And I don't even know what that address is. I don't know what these things are.
You see, to be honest, right? I've spent a lot of time, Drew knows I'm in crypto since 2012.
Woo!
But I honestly don't think that Paulie will scam anyone.
Exactly. I agree with you 100%. Tell me your reasoning why.
I'll tell you why. Paulie is one of the most smartest guys in crypto Twitter. He's going to play the game, he's going to play it, and he's going to bring it to a level that people are actually going to start reporting him to the SEC, and then he's going to show you how much he's going to make. This guy ain't going to... He's got this attitude that I'm the boy, and he ain't going to lose that for anything.
Yes, I agree. I think your accent is hilarious because you said he's definitely one of the best guys, but your accent made it sound like one of the best gays. And Polly has definitely been going, I'm gay.
But Paulie is going to play everybody. He's going to play them for a long, long time. He's going to play the game, and he's going to tell you you're getting fuck all. He's done that.
It's true.
The day that you are thinking, right, this cunt, I need to find out, that's the day that he's going to release everything.
See how the C word comes out of their mouth and it's just like it's a normal word.
Yeah.
It does not even sound offensive. When I say it, all of a sudden I'm the worst guy ever.
Yeah. Well,
everything in Paulie's head is him and his reputation and what he has.
That's true.
He is going to play everybody. And anybody who thinks that the PNDC is going to go to the wall, he is going to run it. He's going to pull the liquidity pool down to as far as he can.
Which is currently pretty low.
well, he's not far off, but he is going to bring it to the wall and then he's going to bounce it back up. And I would say he will. It may not be as big as Pepe, but it won't be far off.
Woo!
This guy's smart. He's one of the smartest guys.
He sure is one of the smartest guys.
I'm not a defender of Paulie or any of them. I've got my own thing, and I don't give a damn what he does. But he is one of the smartest people in crypto Twitter.
I would agree with you. The fact that they. Go ahead, Drew.
I'd say there's smarter guys. I think he's the smartest executor. He's the best executor in Twitter.
What I mean is,
Agreed.
he likes to play games with people's minds.
That's true.
And he's playing the biggest game that will ever be played.
And that's why he seems so intelligent, because they've sat down, Sean. Here's the thing. They sat down months ago and gamified all of this to the point where back in June or July again, maybe even May, he said, join me in the void, right? Just a normal post, and everybody's like, okay, whatever, I'm on the void. I post out there, nobody ever likes them. I'm already there. Needless to say, your dude then, just this weekend, last weekend, announces poolvoid.eth. So in other words, all the way back then, they had all of this planned out, step by step by step. Maybe they're looking for certain numbers or markers before they do certain things like the pool void. Nevertheless, here we are, now 6 months into this, going, what? Holy smokes, he's been planning this from the beginning. And that part, I've never seen in my life. I've never seen it. Maybe I've experienced it and not known it, but this is the first time I've ever experienced it and gone, holy schmokels. And that's not even a word.
No, let's say, for instance, the March will start in March, April next year. That's what's thinking.
What? Then I am not going to make it. I am not going to make it, Sean.
CZ says if you don't hold, you won't make money. But Paulie is able to hold everything until about June next year. Now, I'm not a Paulie fan. I don't pay any attention to any of these big boys. It's not my thing. I like to protect the little guy.
Well, I'm the littlest guy here.
The other way around, buddy.
I'm the littlest guy here.
My biggest hate in life, someday I'm going to meet him, is fucking Benny.
Someday you're going to what?
Benny, the biggest scammer in fucking
A
crypto.
lot of people have it out for this guy.
I had to go to him last Friday night and he had the balls, Steve. I said, Ben, I'll come and meet you, man. You're wrong what you're doing. You're a fucking absolute screw.
Well, that's true. He's definitely.
If you've got PNDC, I don't have any of them. Not a PNDC. Who knows what it is? Oh, I wouldn't put up all that,
I'm definitely in PNDC. Definitely am. Very much so. In fact, it's the only coin I'm in. I've only got PNDC. I'm all in, and I'm definitely waiting for my rewards.
It may take another 6 months, but you make sure you set up.
And you don't think rewards are coming anytime soon? Is that what you think?
It's going to be next year. But he is playing the game. He's like a devil. He bullshits people. He's a player. He is fucking with your mind. The longer you sit on, you're going to win.
Well, I thank you for your point of view. That's a very good call. That's the same thing my buddy Sean here, who is not in crypto, has been saying.
I'm telling you, I am not a Paulie fan.
Okay, well heard. We definitely appreciate your point of view.
But he is going to wait, and he's going to wait until everybody's gone, and it is going to. I wouldn't say it's going to be as big, but it's going to be very close to Pepe because everybody's going to FOMO and run looking. This guy isn't going to. Paulie thrives on his reputation.
He does.
And I'm a big one. And he is not going to run off the liquidity pool.
Nope.
And drop his followers. It is never going to fucking happen. Not a fucking chance. Because he thrives on the tension.
He does.
And ruling the stage and nobody talking. Okay, you're dropped. Fine, you're gone. There's no way that guy is going to fuck any. That guy, the fella's worth $10-15 million.
Is he really?
No, but honestly, you think he's going to fuck for. He's smart. He knows how the law works. He knows what to do.
And that's the key right there. I'm just gonna put us on mute for just a second because we're definitely got a show that we're trying to get to the end of. My buddy got to go here, but I might come back on and talk more about this because ultimately what he is saying is right. I don't see Paulie running off with money. I don't see Paulie rugging and ruining his reputation because the SEC, much like my brother said, they're putting off the thing to January. The SEC is very much involved in crypto now. They have made their presence known by suing Binance, by suing KuCoin just yesterday. They're definitely saying, "Oh, wake up! You about to go to jail." To people like probably Ben Eth, probably the guys that broke the contract for Pepe. And I know you know none of this, but again, I'm just trying to wrap up for those that do. Because ultimately,
the ones of people that know.
No, there's like 15 people in here. Oh. More over here than there is on YouTube. All right, guy.
All right, bud.
So with that said, I do.
6 people.
I do. Well, we got more. I do think that that there are bad actors, and I don't think that Paulie is necessarily one of them. What I do think is he's gamified it. What? He's a bad actor?
I don't think he's
No. He's playing the game and he's going to play it for months and months.
I agree. I definitely hope that he gives rewards because if he.
I wouldn't like him to hear, but he's one of the smartest fucking players in this game.
Yeah. I mean, and or his team is, right? So.
No, it's him. And if you think he's an idiot, he's going to rip on the liquidity pool. You are fucking. You need to check into somewhere, you know.
I don't think that. I mean, I probably do need to check into somewhere, but it's not because of this.
Has enough money. This is all a game to him. But for him to lose his stage, it ain't going to happen. Because the stage on crypto Twitter is everything to him.
Agreed. And to the fact that, Sean, he's been quiet a couple days here, and there's other accounts that have popped up that sound, I don't know, exactly like him. And so he's out there basically trolling us with other accounts.
Yeah, he's listening to most things. But anybody that portrays Paulie as a scammer, I would say no, because he knows the laws. He knows the laws within shit coins and all this bullshit. This guy is a smart dude. And he, not even that, whether you know the laws or not, he's got enough money to pay for advice. But this guy is not dropping 100 or 1,000 followers. This is his lifeline. This is what he does.
Agreed.
He is not going to fuck his coin.
Agreed.
It's going to go to nothing. And then there's going to be a lot of money made out of it, I think. You know, you can see his game. If you listen to him, you can see what he's at. He's playing the clowns. And, you know, I'm not saying I'm smart, but Paulie is much smarter than most of us.
That's true.
Yeah. And then never set them depend on anybody that's launching shit coins or if they've got a bag or not to make you money. You should never do that. But this cunt's fucking switched on.
Well, you're definitely in a better position than I am, and I think many others are.
No, but this guy isn't, putting himself out. Paulie's got loads of money, tons of money. But Twitter seems to be mulling his reputation, and this guy's fucking smart. Smarter than most of them.
Agreed. I thank you for joining us, Irish. I super appreciate you. But we're going to do the wrap down now, the walk down of the show. Nice to meet you too, Irish.
Nice to meet you, Irish.
Shoot me a link the next time you're on.
I will. I will. You're fascinating. I love your accent, and I love talking to people. So I love your point of view. I love that you been in it since 2012, and your I guess seasoned take on that. I'm sorry that you've gotten wrapped up with that bin.eth, and let's face facts, any of the shit coins. I mean, I haven't got to bin.eth, but I've definitely had my share of what is it? First Shiba Inu lost me a lot, and then what was the other one? Koi coin.
Yeah, these cultural followers just ripping kids that work at McDonald's and Wendy's. You know, it's wrong. It's wrong.
Yeah, for sure. Well,
anyway, nice to meet you guys. Have a good night. I'll give a few a follow.
Happy birthday, Irish!
Happy
birthday!
You get the piss up here. Get the piss. All right, all the best.
All the best, my friend. That was great. What a great guy.
Seems charming. When referencing an Irish person's accent, I think it's called a brogue.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
For a French person, it's an accent. For an Irish person, it's a brogue.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I've seen In Bruges. Is that the same thing?
No.
Okay. Kara, yes, my one win so far is not yielding $52. We were given $52 as a proto claim to test the actual network to see that it gifts people and how it works. Everything has been recorded on Dune. There's a page, and all these things have been. Here's the other thing: all these side things have been built by people who are just doing it because they love it. There's a guy who's, again, the White Rabbit fella that I've been engaged with. He has definitely built his own VR game, virtual reality game, as well as a bunch of mini games. And again, all of that points to we're playing a mini game. All of that points to why wouldn't this guy be a part of the mini games, right? With that said, there's another guy named Moji. He built a Dune dashboard that gives you every stat you could possibly want to know. Every stat. And it's all on Dune, and it's amazing. That's how I found out I'm a top 20 swapper with $200,000 in volume. What? Off of $5,000? How did you do that? I don't know. I guess I'm better than I thought. Thank you. With that said, I'm not better than I thought because I'm on my last few dollars. And I'm definitely not in the same position as somebody who's been here for 2012 and had them bull runs. I'm definitely joined right before winter, and winter, much like George R. Martin's told us, it not only came, but it definitely stung us. And here we sit now at the precipice of a new day, a dawning, some would call it, of a new day, of a new bull, running, free, born free. What you got? Hit a button. You gonna hit buttons? Hit them. I was laughing at Sean saying he had an OnlyFans. You said that. That's a good joke, bud. I didn't realize. I'm sorry. I got all defensive against my brother over you.
You know, once you get started talking about crypto, though, you're like a runaway train.
I am. Well, there's a lot to tell you. I didn't even get hardly all the way through it.
Thank goodness.
I got a little. They call me. I got a little Irish there.
Roast Irish for derailing.
It was fun. He was a good guy.
Crypto train.
I hope that he's one of those guys who's like, I don't like presents on my birthday. I like to give presents, and I'm one of those people that benefit from his birth. Oh my God.
Rose to all of our fans.
Here we go. Roses and thorns. Everybody, this is everyone's favorite part of the show. Why? I don't think it's because it's the end. No. I think it's because it's called Roses and Thorns. Roses and Thorns. Roses and Thorns. Roses and Thorns.
Roses and Thorns.
Roses and Thorns.
Roses and Thorns.
Roses and Thorns.
Roses and Thorns.
Thank you. This is the part of the show where we sit back and we judge one another. We judge the show. We judge what we talked about. We find out if it was good, bad, or something we could build on. And I'd like to start today by giving Sean a rose. Congratulations, Sean.
Thanks.
Why?
Why? Yeah, you almost never give me roses.
Because, not only because of the Lions, and we're on a winning streak of the Lions, but also because your fantasy football team is about to get into the playoffs, and that's exciting, bud.
Well, I mean,
we're manifesting it. Don't dwell it.
Right.
Don't negate it. You got a rose. Now, would you like to give me a rose?
I'd like to give a rose to all. I'd like to give a rose to all of our commenters.
Okay, yeah, had a lot of commenters.
Yeah, who continued to comment even though it seemed like
we weren't ever going to look at them again.
We're ignoring them. 1,000 roses to Sean.
Okay, 1,000
as per usual.
All right.
He always reads my comments with that oomph needed to get my point across.
Nice.
Thank
Granted.
you. Appreciate it. I give you roses.
A lot of roses there.
Roses back to you, Nikki.
I'd also like to give roses to the people who have joined us on X. I mean, thank
Formerly
you.
known as
Twitter. We'd like to thank you guys for just hanging out and chilling with us and for listening in on and celebrating this PONDCoin life that we're all in.
So whatever happened to Pepe, by the way?
Well, Pepe, the owners of the contract, it's still there. Pepe is still there.
All right.
Pepe got a little bit rugged by those guys when they took out $6 million from the community and bought himself a Lamborghini and showing it off constantly. I think guys like that are going to go to jail because of the SEC. I think they're coming after him. Like that Ben.ETH that you guys talk about, that guy's got to go to jail. Like, he's taken so much money and then what, drops a bunch of N-words so people unfollow him and so he could just disappear, but then comes back again, does it all over again. That's what he's saying. He came back and did it again after that. So we do think that people like that are going to go to jail. I mean, that's our hope. That would be just and fair. I don't know that people are going to get their money back, but seeing someone in jail sure does give a person satisfaction. Much like what? The guy who went to FTX, that guy who went to jail.
SBF.
SBF. So I don't think my mom's got her money back, but at least that dude is locked up.
Keeping Dustin on the phone was kind of like a mini game.
That was like a mini game. That's fun. I was definitely riding that Irish wave there, and it was very fun to ride. That was fun.
Getting Dustin off the phone was the win.
How dare you? Good call, Kara. Good call, Kara.
A rose to Kara. A rose to Kara.
It was a funny joke. I like it.
Telling it like it is.
Telling it like it is. Let's face facts. She's a big-time banker.
Did it still have to be up against the microphone right now? Because they're just listening, though, right?
Boy, that's a good point, Sean.
Yeah, because
that's embarrassing. I don't know why you had to say that out loud so much. You could have just put my hand down, but I was definitely doing that for the people listening.
I mean, why just...
I was doing it for them.
Why just push your hand down when I can humiliate you?
Well, too late now. Guess we'll never know. Rose to Dustin.
What? Come on.
New best buddy, Polly Hugs and Kisses. Yep, and for Sean giving him that moniker. That's a pretty good moniker. I was going to give him a rose for that, too. Double roses.
Thank you.
I don't think anyone has said that. Old Polly OX is Polly Hugs and Kisses. It's adorable.
Thorn to the GI Bill for
not
covering
GI, not
college,
covering GIs.
Perpetually for veterans.
Speaking of the word perpetual, that's the one thing PONDCoin does.
Oh, brother.
Easy. PONDCoin is perpetually
Just when
buying.
I think I'm out, he drags me back.
Well, you said this word perpetually, and the only word that it implies implies into my world is the fact that PONDCoin is perpetually buying Pepe. I know. Oh my God, why? Exactly. The reason being is it's connected. It wants it all to go up together. And I think that's going to be part of the rewards. With that said, I don't know shit, but I hope. Boy, he said not for months rewards. And I sure think there's going to be a lot of sad people.
Who said that?
That Irish guy. He said it's not going to be months for rewards. Oish. There was a point where he said not until it was $1 billion or maybe even $100 billion. But that's a joke. That's got to be a joke. He's got a lot of jokes. He does jokes.
I'm sure it's a joke. No, those are the things that he can say in court.
Yep.
When he's
I know
being indicted for
I told
fraud.
them it would be $1 billion before I'd give out rewards.
Exactly.
With that said, you think he's gonna make there's 10,000, 13,000 of us. You think he's gonna make 13,000 people have a horrible Thanksgiving with their family?
I don't think he gives a fuck.
Okay. Well, when you say it like that, it makes me think that too. But I do think he does. Maybe he gives us another $52. Who knows?
And when your friend Irish was saying that, Paulie will never screw people over, right?
Yep.
He's too trustworthy. And it occurred to me that those are the best con men. The ones that you believe are never going to screw you over.
Like me, because I'd never screw anybody over.
Yeah.
But I'm that type of person that could. Is that what you're saying?
You have. I don't think you've been in many positions to screw people over.
Thank you. And the ones that I never did.
This guy is taking millions of dollars.
He's not taking. People are giving. That's the crazy thing. People are giving it of their free will.
That's what the best con people do.
Okay, to be fair.
I didn't take any money. They gave it.
They gave it to me. I told them you get nothing, and they sent it anyway.
Yeah.
Do you know how many people sent it and then were like, "Give me my money back"?
Rose to Dustin for using absorbitant in the show. Absorbitant. Sucking up PONDCoins like a
sponge.
Because the reason he brings that up, Mikula's a word guy.
He is. He's a wordsmith.
Guy.
He works for the government to protect words.
Yes, and the word that you were trying to say there was exorbitant.
I mentioned that I messed it up. All right.
Dustin is not a screwer. He's a screwy. Yes.
Thank you, Kara. I am not a screwer. I'm a screwy.
The world is broken down into screwers and screwies. And Dustin is definitely
Thank you. I am not a screwer is the takeaway. Thank you.
That is the takeaway.
Appreciate that. Very sweet comment.
So Rose, to our persistent commenters.
Yep.
Kept at us,
who have been here with us through the thick and thin,
even though you were totally distracted by people on the phone.
Well, we all were. We were checking in.
Were we?
The sad thing is, it was nobody from the community. No. It was two people who just joined the room and was like, "Hey, let's get in here and talk about it." And they did.
Talk about it.
Talk about high and low. Well, I think we're saying a lot of uhs right now, so it sounds like it's probably time for our mantra.
Right,
which is stop the insanity.
Yes,
corporations are not people.
So we gotta get money out of politics.
You got to get money out of politics to get corporations to not be people. Agreed.
Unfortunately, they're just in.
Get money out of politics.
Politics exists only for corporations.
I know they've already started talking about the presidential campaign, but. Why? It's a year away, and no one likes the people running, so let's just not talk about it right now. Let's wait until I put my hat in the ring with USA 2, Us All Project, Dustin for President. I don't even want to do it. Why am I doing it? For America. America. Fuck yeah. What you got?
A rose to Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce.
Okay. You're more of a Taylor Swift guy.
I'm a Swiftie.
And I'm more of a Billie Eilish. I realized that the other day.
All right.
We're different in that aspect.
Okay.
But you know what? Opposites attract, bud. And that's why we're
together.
Yep, like Paula and Abdul's. Agreed.
Great. Let's see. Roses.
I like to say this. I like to see that people are voting for the right for women to have control of their body, because why? I don't want big government all up in our collective psychological vagina.
Right.
I hate it.
Nobody likes it.
Nobody wants it. I can't even do it right anymore because of it. Because I think, big government's gonna come in here and watch my penis or something, and I don't want that either. Yeah, Sean, get money out of politics, get government out of vaginas. I've been saying this for months, years.
And I want Dustin to get rich on YouTube.
I mean, we want Dustin to get rich. I don't even necessarily need to get rich. I just need to get financially stable, and then financial freedom would be a blessing.
Yeah.
But rich at this point, boy, you sound like a luxury for my Irish. The luck of the Irish. He sounds like a lucky guy.
Aye.
Except he believed that Vin guy. I can't believe he did it again.
And he smelled fresh and clean as a
now
whistle.
That's racist. All right. Well, we got nothing else. Well, we've said it all.
Well, said it all, did it all.
Welp is the magic word here on Meltdown Island.
Happy Thanksgiving. This is the Thanksgiving special, even though we didn't talk about Thanksgiving.
I would like to be thankful for PONDCoin giving me my rewards. I'd like to manifest that.
Sure. I'm thankful to our dedicated fans.
I am too. I said that, I think, didn't I? Thank you.
I don't know.
Well, I would say
thank
it.
you.
I do say it every time.
I am thankful for them.
And I am thankful for them as well.
I'm thankful to you, Dustin.
I'm thankful to you, bud.
The opportunity to come and get updates on
Look
crypto.
out. Come on. Talk about it.
And all your other chums.
I was waiting for you to keep going.
And all your other chums. Talk about it.
Yep.
Nice work, everybody. Nice
work.
Come back next week when
we might actually be rich.
We cut up leftovers.
Dustin could be
Thanksgiving dinner.
I could be $1,000 heir.
If Dustin can identify the sound, identify the food that's being chopped by the.
I hope no one else will be sleeping through Thanksgiving alone like I will. Have a great week, everyone. Have a great week, everyone. Oh, yeah, pose time. Posing for the YouTube. Doing YouTube poses for the thing we're gonna do. Look, and then look away. And then look, and then look away. And then, yeah, no one has their hand on the button. No one's gonna hang up yet.
All right.